Alright, folks, another episode, another battle. So, we have the numbers advantage, we have the artillery advantage. This should be, famous last words, should be a cakewalk, but we'll see how it goes. Huh. What if this is going to be a real battle? The enemy morale is reported as broken. Probably not much. In fact, I'll be so confident whoop! Yeah, I wasn't even going to build entrenchments, but here we are. Apparently they're not as broken as they were reported to be. All right. Well, this should be easy, but who knows? This isn't even really the kind of overloaded flank that I thought it would be. Because we're already outnumbered, we don't really have to get terribly fancy. Yeah, there's not much commentating to do here. This is, I think, fairly straightforward. Hmm. Pretty straightforward, I think. The skirmishers bear down on them. Pretty significant numbers advantage. And, yeah. The Maynard carbines, they should do really well. Should do very well. We'll see what happens. Those guys there. Those guys there. Surprised the artillery is still firing. I'm glad they are. But in the past, I think that they would have stopped when there's so many friendlies in front of them. But like I said, I'm pretty glad they haven't. Decided to deploy in front of the river, which is an interesting option. Interesting choice, I guess. Those guys around. These guys around. Are we doing? Yeah, we're doing alright. 3-1. And we're really not even playing optimally. We're just trying to engage them and push them back. These guys should be cleaning up over here, I would think. Even the Sharps, it's a pretty good rate of fire, 9 rounds a minute. Maynard, I think, had 12. Yeah. I mean, either way, they should be out shooting the infantry that's left over here. These guys are doing okay, about 5% casualties. These guys have taken none whatsoever. Cavalry's into their left flank. Skirmishers there are about out of ammo, but I'm not sure that that's all that big of a problem, considering the advance of the rest of the army. And it looks like it shouldn't be all that long for this match. That cav has routed them off. Continue pushing there. At this point, it's probably just best to let the artillery fire on whatever they can hit. Yeah, that cavalry allowance is probably going to take more than they should because I was not watching them. But I would suspect with their rate of fire against whatever these guys have, I mean, we have about almost twice as many with respect to their numbers, and I would guess that we probably have a much higher rate of fire. So, try to get that cavalry in there. Those guys have already been ordered up. So I don't know if there's all that much more we can do, except just fight it out at this point. These guys are going to take way more casualties than they should, but that's that. Yep, the enemy is retreating. That is to be expected. We'll go ahead and play. Alright, those guys have broken. I want these guys to try to mount. It's probably dangerous with enemy cabs so close by, but take some risk here to get those guys off. Maybe captured or surrendered. And we'll try to give the remaining cab that they have here something to think about so that they can't just come in unimpeded. Alright. We have these guys. Again, I'm trying to give them cold steel to see if we can get them into melee with some of the units that are falling back. They're just not having it though, I don't think. But at least everybody else can push up, and we'll try to do what we can here against the remaining forces. Mop them up, and move on. Alright, we broke these guys off, so that looks like just about the whole army retreating. For whatever reason, I cannot get these guys into melee. I don't know if it has to happen at this level. It shouldn't. I wouldn't think that it should, but who knows, maybe. we'll see. Speed it up here. Huh. I'm not getting much of anything, so. Oh well. And we'll just fast forward to the end. $644 to $5,500, probably 9 to 1. What is that? Yeah, it's about 9 to 1. Not terribly close. Alright, Zanesville. We got 2,000 rifles and 3 of their cannon. Guess that's good. Where was that? Was that this battle? Maybe. I guess we're on our way to Columbus here. Since that army is green and I can't fight it, it must have been that battle. But come on, how many units do you have? 4,500, 12,000. I don't know that that was it. Oh well. These guys, yeah, they're going Peoria to see if we can work on that supply depot because they're out of supply. Taking Cincinnati. And I guess we're looking to get to Indianapolis. What is very poor? Very poor? Alright. 7,200, 6,700. Let's say 14,000, 20,000 altogether. Alright. I thought we were working on a supply depot down here, but I guess not. May have to pause it until we have something to show. Yeah, I think we'll pause it until we have something to show. If we don't, we'll call that an episode. And, let's see, their national morale is pretty low. Yet their support in the morale of their armies is quite high. In fact, a good degree higher than mine, despite the battles won and the casualties suffered. Huh! Alright, we'll see. So, at the very least, we have a second tactical battle. Make the video worth it all. We are back on the Springfield map. We are defending this time, which is a interesting change of pace from the past, but there we are. And I don't think there's too much more to say other than those things. The AI kind of gave us a slip. Instead of, so we started out in Springfield. Instead of coming this way, they came up this way. They're outnumbered fairly heavily, so we're waiting to get our cavalry and other stuff in position. Not sure why they're insisting on going the whole... I did not select these. I don't know where these came from, but try to turn them off and put together some that makes sense. Yeah, loose order hopefully makes sense. And, yeah, we should not. No, we're still not trying to do any cold steel. And we don't need any scouts. So, now you can see we're still not quite in loose order. Maybe we are now. Yeah, it looks like we are now. Tell by the movement. Alright, so we'll have the cavalry coming here. The artillery and the other infantry division are trying to make their way over here. My guess is this unit of skirmishers that they push forward is not in the best of places. So they'll probably want to boogie on out of there pretty quickly. We have our artillery in the railroad. Effective range. Some of these less so. We can probably just keep moving them up. Alright, so we want to move these guys up. Probably, yeah, we probably don't want all those guys. Up and up. They really are insisting on a pretty terrible set of options here. Yeah. Something like that. Alright, it's just past noon, so we're not going to have a break. Holy moly. Don't know what these guys are doing. Do not know what those guys are doing. We've got to try to turn their initiative off, because they're just not doing it right. Those guys back. Huh. Seem pretty content to just follow that cav. We gotta get our HQ in a better spot. Huh. want to evade. I do not know what is up with these guys. No, we don't want to evade. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Loose order is what we're looking for. Okay. A little bit more of what I'm looking for. These guys up to support them. The sharp should outshoot whatever that detachment is. All right. That being what it is, Claiborne's division that way. Surprised these guys have not routed this detachment. I mean, that's a high volume of fire that they're throwing in there. But we'll let them try to shoot it out. Alright, so they got those guys. That detachment, since that detachment's going to fall back to the parent unit, there's no real advantage to letting them fall back in good order, so we'll stay on them. cavalry's going to engage down there. Alright, they're already up here. Move them there. Move them there. Move them there. And move them there. Alright, I can live with all that. I don't think any of these guys have thrown out skirmishers yet, so we'll have them all go to long range and toss out some skirmishers. And advance them. Okay. Those skirmishers up. Oh no! Whoa! It's not at all what we meant to do. Yeah, I think we're going to try to walk that back as much as we can. They may end up getting torn up for that, but it is what it is. I really don't know what the teletape is going to tell us. It's okay. Yeah, it's not bad. We'll just have those guys hold there. How are they doing? They're okay. 150 casualties out of 2,500 guys. Like, it is what it is. I don't know why they're not firing though. Okay, now they are. Alright. That's what it looks like. Okay. I don't love showing my flank to this group. I'm hoping that this infantry here kind of distracts them. I don't know. I cannot imagine they are having a very good time of that. At all. Okay, that's that. Here Switch these guys over to here. What's going on? I don't know if I believe that. Alright, we got him retreating. And I'm kind of happy with the rest of this. Like, we'll just advance these guys. I'll accept that I don't really know how to capture or get the other side to surrender, but we can continue to press them at least. Alright, they're advancing. We'll have these guys advance. These guys might as well make as much as they can of that good rate of fire by advancing. And sticking in close rather than trying to utilize it from a distance, but I think otherwise we kind of know how this happens. Oh, maybe I don't. Alright, now they're turning their focus over there. And these guys here. Yeah. I really think I should probably recruit a lot more cavalry based on their accomplishments so far and my evolving playstyle. There's a lot to like about it. Okay. Almost 10 to 1. Almost 10 to 1. Alright, that's a good place to wrap this once we get back in. The campaign is a little wonky. I'm still thinking that it's going to come to an end soon, but I've been thinking that for a while now. And so who knows what the case is really. But the Union's been getting pummeled in combat. And again, I'm really not sure why. Maybe I'll chalk it all up to cavalry. But like that victory, I mean, I know I outnumbered them and outgunned them, but it didn't seem like it was 10 to 1 outfavored. Maybe 3 to 1. Captured 2,000 rifles. So if I wanted to create an army... Okay, so I actually have a few more volunteers. Last time I had 65,000, so now I have 68,000 available. But I decided not to recruit a new army and just let the existing volunteers kind of fill up other parts. Shortages in the existing armies. But anyways, that's the tale of the tape. See, they've rebuilt their men field. It actually was down around 85,000, but they're up to 90. They were at 94,000 or so. My men fielded is kind of held around 140,000, even when I didn't recruit. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I mean, I've raised questions about this stuff going back to last October, last November, and it's early May now. But these numbers never made sense to me. How a nation so thoroughly beaten would still have so high support, and why mine would be low, and why the morale of armies would be the way that it is. Again, given the battles won and the casualties, it still looks a lot closer than I think it actually is. I mean, I made this point like several battles ago, videos ago, I guess, more than several battles, but it seems like there have been like 3-1 is almost as close as it gets, and yet the total casualties is what is that? Almost 5-2. I don't know, but I would think otherwise. There's not too much pressing us. I mean, we're rolling up in Ohio. We're sending 2 or 3 armies the way of Indianapolis. It's most of the remaining Union armies. I think Albert Sidney Johnston, once he gets his supply depot, he's gonna try to take Chicago. Back in the East, I think it's just 1 army now. I forgot all about their army of New Jersey, but I sent Lee pretty far west at this point. I might drag him back. I think I was thinking about getting over here and getting to Pittsburgh, but, you know, why? Actually, the idea was to hold Pittsburgh and Cleveland, and then kind of just separate the Union East from West, but that's how it's developing. This actually might take a while to finish off. I didn't realize the Army of New Jersey was over here and was significantly rebuilt from the last time I've seen it. Looks like it's about 50% higher. But I don't know. I may just let Lee and company run rampant and see how it goes. But yeah, it's still been fun after all this time. I'm not bored with it. So yeah, I'm happy. All right, folks. Till next time.